What is going on? I am Zedma. Today we are going to do a Warships video. First of all, I know my thumbnail is absolute garbage. I've decided, usually I spend hours and hours making thumbnails, and then when I don't make a thumbnail, I don't make a video, and then it's a vicious cycle. So instead, we're just going to use a generic thumbnail. We got a message in the bottle. Ancient legends talk about an age where steam-powered machines roam the sky. If you've never seen a message in a bottle on your beach, just have a look for them. They show up randomly. They mean nothing. That doesn't mean there's going to be flying troops coming to Boom Beach. Or does it? Anyways, we're going to do some Warships hits. Now, quickly, I've got 4 to 4 chests. You never want to have 4 to 4 chests because your timer is not going, so we're going to quickly rectify that situation. Now, my gunboat is maxed, and that is important, as we mentioned last time, because otherwise this module here just doesn't work properly. Adding 10% to nothing is just dumb, so you want to make sure that this is upgraded to a high level. Now, I've got max level warriors, which is good. I've also got decent level heavies and Zookas, and smoke and flares, so we can try a couple different troop combinations. And that's a big deal because if you don't have instant training and you can unlock your tech tree and get 2 troop combos, then all of a sudden you don't need instant training. You can first use all your heavies and Zookas, then use all your warriors, and as you're using your warriors, your heavies and Zookas are reloading. So bit of a nice way to do it, and it does cost a couple extra unlock and upgrade tokens and all that, but I think it's worth it. Anyways, this is my base. I've got microwavers at the front because people with heavies and Zookas were just walking right through it, and I found that this helps slow them down. They have to either shock them or think about them or something. And then we've got a couple shock launchers in here. And then this season's all about mines, it seems like. Lots and lots of mines. That's because I picked mines right about there. I also picked mines somewhere else, I think. Right there. So mines, mines, and more mines. Just trying to slow down the heavies and Zookas. I assume that's intentional on Supercell's part. Maybe not, though. So we're going to start it out. We're going to use heavies and Zookas. Now, this is stupid and dumb on my part, but I didn't realize for a long time that you can actually throw flares way down here. Now, where the actual line is, I don't know because Supercell doesn't have it fixed properly. See that white line that goes all the way around the outline of the base? It just kind of stops here. Seems like a bit of a bug or a feature, maybe, depending on how you want to look at it. But you can throw a flare way down here somewhere. You kind of have to mess around a little bit to find the spot, and then you can walk your Zookas by dropping the flags way up high on the beach. Again, seems like a bit of a bug, but maybe they'll fix that at some point. Don't really know, but just by doing it this way, I found that it makes things a little bit easier to do smokey Zooka type attacks, and it lets you get your heavies right out front, and it lets your Zookas get right where you want them to be. And then, as per usual, we're going to go smoke into the corner. And again, you always want to have your heavies out front. So that's why we're going to flare backwards, and then we're going to flare forwards, and we're going to shock the, what is that thing called? The, oh man, flamethrower that's nearby. Now, this is what's called a corner anchor, and basically your heavies are just standing out front, your Zookas are blowing things up, and we're just going to walk out and maybe get a couple more buildings. We've got a bunch of engine rooms down. We're probably not going to make it all the way out, but maybe we'll make it to that one in the corner. Kind of doubt it, though. Like, our Zookas are about to get absolutely splattered because we don't have any heavies left, but we did a bunch of damage, and we got, what's that, 3 engine rooms down fairly quickly. Let's throw a med kit right about here. Probably should have flared this engine room much sooner. Maybe could have got that down. But overall, not a bad hit. I've just tried to get 3 engine rooms a hit. That way you can get your chest in about 3 hits. And I find that I end up winning some and losing some. Now, Brick might actually pull off the MVP here. She's actually got a critter that's chugging along on the core there, and she's doing a bunch of damage herself because she's got a bunch of health, and rocket launchers don't really do that much damage to her, as you can see here. So I might actually be able to pull off the clean sweep as long as I can get her away. No, just a little bit late on that. Had I thrown that flare a little bit sooner, probably should have... Actually, I didn't have enough GBE to throw it sooner. So anyways, you get the idea. We get the victory, getting the dub, unlike the Raptors last night. So let's get one chest with our Heavies and Zookas. We're halfway there. That's more than I can ask for. I don't care about wins or losses at this point. I'm just trying to farm some stuffs, some chart crates, get some intel. Now, in this case, we don't want to do that walk because this... that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to scout that rocket launcher. You know what? That might actually save us a bit of GBE if we actually BART that out instead of having to use our... Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to go heavy, heavy, heavy. Zooka, 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 Zooka. We're going to shock like this, and we're not actually going to smoke just because we don't need to smoke. Let's just get our heavies walking right out front. And now we're going to go right into this corner now that we've cleared the shore a little bit. And then we can go 1 and 2 into the corner. Now, why I'm going into this corner, I have absolutely no idea. This is why you should probably scout. There is absolutely no good reason to come into this corner whatsoever. So we're going to throw that out front, and we're going to get our heavies out front, and we're going to shock the Doom Cannon. Now, Doom Cannon's probably the most useful building in all of Boom Beach, and the reason for that is because they take out your people's heavies very, very quickly. I really, really do dislike going up against heavies, but I mean, not up against heavies, up against Doom Cannons, brain not fully working. But we should maybe be able to, if we get rid of this mortar right here, I think we can come all the way around the corner and possibly just maybe get that last engine room by being out of range of the Doom Cannon and stuff. So once more, I think we're going to be able to pull off, I mean, if we can get the chest in 2 attacks, that's great. And I think we're going to actually pull off a win as well. I don't really know, actually. Let's just try our best to get that last Doom Cannon. If we can get that, you know what, I think there's basically like a 0% chance we're going to pull off the full 5 out of 5. But it was somewhat close. We're going to call that a near miss, but we're still going to get a win. Heavies and Zookas don't necessarily have to smoke them, or you can smoke them halfway, farm some GBE at shore. 2 W's in a row, not bad at all. Now that we've got our chest with the heavies and Zookas, we're going to switch it up a little bit, and we're going to go to the warriors and risk our win streak. I find with warriors, now, see, with warriors, we're going to have a tougher time with this for sure, because they are spread out. There are 2 sides to this base, so probably not an ideal base. Now, this is a smart play. Doom Cannon and a hot pot, and making people decide, do you want to go right or do you want to go left? We're going to go right. And the reason for that, obviously, is the fact that there are 3 engine rooms on the right. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop Miss Brick first, wait a couple seconds, and then drop all of our warrior pals and get all the way back into that corner. I always like to use ground flares with warriors, especially on warships, because it makes you know 100% that Brick is going to get up close and personal with your warrior buddies, and that is a big deal. So critters and a shock, and now I'm going to run all the way back into here, hopefully get some troops back in there, and now we're going to run over onto this, and hopefully the Doom Cannon doesn't completely obliterate all of our troops like I think it's going to. So need one more shock very, very quickly before everything gets melted by the Doom Cannon. And our progression continues. We were probably very, very likely going to get 3 engine rooms. And that's usually enough to win at this level. I mean, my base is not super duper awesome, but I mean, I'll take it. I'll take the win if we can get it here. Let's see. Heavy Zooka probably maybe would have been able to clear a little bit more, but let's see what Nanto's doing. Nope, we're going to lose. They are using Tank Heavy Zooka Scorcher. This is ugly. Like, I don't even know what this is supposed to be, but it appears to be working decently well. What is that? I mean, that's probably they're using tanks with Zookas, which never makes sense because Zookas and tanks have the same range. And then they're using heavies out front with cryos. I don't really get it, but they're going to beat us, so clearly they're doing something right here. Could really, really use Everspark to die. No, we're done. We're done like dinner. We're just going to have to wait for these tanks to slowly and painfully ruin our lives. So, GG, Nanto. Clearly, you've got a troop combo that's working for you. Maybe you used up all your good troops and this is just what you had left over in your troop loadouts section. Don't know. But either way, well done. You win. Now I have to sit here and watch. I wish there was like a concede button right now because I really don't care about the wins or losses. Just give me my engine rooms. The way Warships is set up right now, doesn't really matter if you win or lose. There's no benefit to winning except for your chests get a little bit bigger. That is, take that how you will. There was no innuendo meant there. But let's go, tanks. Come on, take it down. Just give me a concede button right now. Would love to just surrender, wave the white flag, and call it a day. Let's get back into our troop loadout. Hopefully, there goes the win streak. Oh, man. Now, a bunch of you did add some comments last time, which was fantastic. Thank you very much. You mentioned to make sure to get your chest when you're at your highest rank. Don't open chests until you reach a higher rank. If you're sitting on the edge of 16 and 17, for example, make sure you wait until 17. Now, one thing I wish they would do, Supercell, if you're watching, I only have one request. Make all of these buttons 10% smaller. The fact you have to scroll slightly right for one troop is ridiculous. If they were to make the spaces between the troops just slightly smaller, we could get cryos on that screen and there'd be no scrolling required. And that would be a quality of life improvement that I would be willing to get behind. Come on, Supercell. Please, please, please. Now, just like the last time, if we go to the right, we should be able to get a bunch of stuff. The problem with warriors, you got to clear a whole bunch of mines because they're pretty wimpy without a whole bunch of troop health boost. But I think we can probably get over into this region. Now, if we hit that shock mine, it's not a big deal. That's the beauty of warriors, is that they run so ridiculously fast that if they happen to hit that one shock mine or two shock mines along the way, as long as we time our smokes fairly okay, boom, we can go 1, 2, right into that corner, and everyone should still be there. Now, the problem is that I put my smoke in the absolute wrong location, so now I've got to throw my critters a little bit earlier to keep that doom cannon from ruining our lives. But now, out they come in a hurry, and we're going to keep that doom cannon shocked so it doesn't, again, ruin our lives. And let's go. Come on, dudes. Let's go. Come on. I don't think we're going to get as many as I would have liked. But maybe, just maybe, if we come all the way back over into here, that we can get one more engine room just by bringing all of the warrior dudes down here. Don't know. We're going to find out pretty quickly here. Trying to get... Not bad. Can we get... No, if we go up to the top, we're just going to get wrecked by that cannon and by that sniper tower. So I'm just going to throw a bunch of GBE onto a core in the hopes that the damage gets us the win. Are we going to get the win? I don't really know, but it looks plausible right now. And if not, then let's just... There we go. End of attack. Win. So not bad. Not bad so far. We've got a bunch of wins. What do we get? We got 3 wins and a loss, and that loss was against a strange troop combo. So, Nanto, my hat is off to you. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 engine rooms. Now they've got... I'm going to park right next to that shock blaster. If I can get rid of that shock blaster, we're going to be in a good spot where I can shock the other shock blaster and shock launcher and maybe, just maybe, get the W. We might be able to get 5 engine rooms. I don't know. If you guys are using brick with warriors, please do let me know. If you're using bullet, also let me know. But... for me, it's all about brick. I don't think I've unlocked any other hero yet. So although we do have a couple of different troop combos I can use, only one hero loadout. So we're going to go 1 and 2 right into that corner, hoping to get everyone underneath that smoke. My smokes have been a little bit subpar of late, but I think maybe, just maybe, if we throw some critters out here and a shock right about there, Maybe, just maybe. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, so pretty good so far. We're going to use one more battle orders because I find that battle orders just make such a big, huge difference with warriors. And so that's what I try to work towards, is just keeping battle orders active as long as I possibly can, because it just makes such a big difference. And I actually got a little bit lucky on that last shock there, trying to keep all of my warrior bros banging on the HQ. Let's throw all of our extra GBE on that shock blaster. I think I'm actually going to kill a whole bunch of my warriors in the process, but we might just be able... Come on, Brick, take it down. I need Brick to come up huge here. I'm pretty sure that my artillery actually cost me that extra W. We could have got that last engine room if I didn't throw all that artillery at it. Now we're going to lose. So anyways, you get the basics of it. Those are some mediocre warships attacks. Let me know which troops you're using, which troops you love, which tech tree items you're most enjoying, and which quality of life improvements you'd like. I would really like them to fix the shore. I would also like, as I said, them to make the icons a bit smaller so that the cryos do fit. Now, maybe that's intentional. Maybe what they're thinking is there's going to be a new troop, and maybe that's why they make it so you have to scroll now so people get used to it. I don't know, but it seems like Supercell has some very good UX people, user experience, I think that stands for. And so the fact that you have to scroll for one troop seems a little bit suspect. They would have thought of that, I would think. So my only hope is that they've done that because there's a new troop coming. Anyways, that's it. That's all. I'm Zedmont. That is 17 minutes of warships, 2 chests, 2 different troop combos. Let me know if you're using smoke, if you're not using smoke, what if you like microwavers. You know what? Let's have a look and see what is available at that juncture. So we've got microwavers, doom cannons, and shock blasters. So let me know which one you like and why. And otherwise, I shall talk to you soon. And again, sorry, the thumbnail is garbage. I know that. I don't know. I can't remember if I talked about this or not yet, but I find that if I spend too much time on the thumbnail, I don't make the video. And if I don't make the video, then... So I'm just going to use generic warships thumbnails until I have more time to focus on Boom, Beach, and YouTube. So hope this finds you well. I hope the weather there is better than it is here. Right now, back here, it is very cold and rainy. And that's it. That's all. I could keep blabbering forever, but that would be counterproductive. So anyways, thanks for coming in. I'm Zedmont. Talk to you soon. Peace.